Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. Here I am bringing you the vents on some headlines you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, here's some more ingredients for your vent blender, humans. Here we go, and away we go. I'm just going to start it right away with, just with a quick audio clip. A quick video clip, I'm sorry.
Facebook employee has allegedly been busted.
Let me just rekick that.
Chief breaking news correspondent, a high-level Facebook employee has allegedly been busted in a child sex sting operation. Chief breaking.
So, let's just get started, shall we? Apparently, a high-level Facebook staffer, I guess his name by the name of, I don't know if I pronounce his name correctly, but Jaron Miles. Some big guy for Meta Facebook and Facebook Meta, or how the fuck you say that damn stupid name. But this dude was exchanging explicit messages and sexual messages with supposedly an underage child. I don't want to mention the gender because I'm not sure what it is, and I don't want to mention it inaccurately. But I guess he's fired. Apparently he got, lost his job because it made it to the media. And I'm curious if it didn't make it to the media, humans, would he have still gotten fired? You hear all these cover-ups in universities coming out of some well-renowned and, respectful coaches, and things were going on in these things, and those trainers and all these things going on. And they didn't say a word till, got out to the media. They covered it up for years. They didn't say a word. They didn't even cover it up. They just shut it up about it. How did they get the other people to shut up about it? I have no idea. But it's like that's what they do. It's wild, and I don't like it. But apparently this individual was on these social media, I don't know exactly which one, and he was exchanging some kind of explicit messages with an underage child, and apparently wanted to meet them up in a hotel. I didn't mean to misrepresent that as well. But he wanted to make a meeting in a hotel for whatever they exchanged in those messages. And I think the messages might be online. And there's also some more of the video clip. I just wanted to kind of hype it up in the beginning. But this man was caught red-handed. And it was like some kind of sting, I guess. They had a sting going on, busted his ass, and I am glad. And this does not look good for your company. But sure, he got fired. That's probably why they had to clean it up, right? They cuffed the guy out. They cleared up. They get him, X him out so you don't know what to, what do you call it? They just want to get rid of it so you don't got to talk about it no more. But it's got to make its rounds through the headlines, and not every headline is, talking about it as usual, because it affects a big company who probably, invests in your company as well, or probably owns it. The dude's rich, or all the owners are. I think it went public once. The beginning of selling our data. Or was it? Excuse me. So he's got fired. He's since then shut all his social media accounts, from what I hear, from what I've been reading, and from what I've been hearing on some of these interview channels that you see clips of. So it's hard to, everybody wants to see him and show pictures of him and shit, but he closed all his shit up. But I wonder if he's still got his bank accounts frozen, humans. I bet you they're not. I bet you he can spend all his giant Facebook Meta money, all he wants. That guy that's a pervert. And I wonder how many more of them are out there, since that island thing happened. Only 2 people been taken out. One of them's in jail. But yet everybody that's involved in that whole island is just scot-free. And I got a question, humans. Why? Do they not care about the children in our country or the world, period? Because they're getting people from all over the world. It's apparently children all over the world. And apparently here, just in America. I don't even know if it's just in America or just one state. But they say 300,000 children go missing a year in America. That is bananas. Like an earlier episode I talked about when I started early back in the day with my friend Will. They were out in Florida and kids were running wild when they were out in Disneyland. And we had a message to all y'all. It was like, watch your children. I mean, if 300,000 kids are getting disappearing, man, you should watch your children. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's your fault you lost your kid. But I'm saying if they're out there and you just want to, have an extra glass of wine and you don't care that the kids are running out, I don't know what to tell you, because it could be one of those 300,000 kids per year. And we don't want that, humans. On a serious note, we don't want that happening. But stuff's happening all over the world and ain't nobody doing nothing about it, as far as unless it goes perfectly with whatever they have going on in the news, because it seems like the news is letting us know how we're supposed to live now. We have to listen to Bill Gates, and now we got to listen to the news. Like, the news is telling us what we got to do. And them Fauci dude, I'm glad he's not talking anymore. You notice he ain't talking no more. There's no more of his videos, thank goodness, of his interviews anywhere. You notice that dude's not talking anymore. Thank goodness. I don't know if you agree, but I do. I mean, I agree with myself. Right? No. Yes. But anyways. All these people, man, you ain't seeing them nobody talk no more. You don't hear them saying too much things anymore. All these things are going on. Then they say some records can't come out till like 2097 or some shit. What the hell? That's when you know the government knows something we don't. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll let you see it. Your fourth generation family member can see it. Really? 2097? Damn. Will we have flying cars then? Or will we still be pushing electric cars and gas car battling? That's what I got to say to that. I'll answer that with a question. Dang, I can't believe that's how it's going. If it doesn't go with the scenario, they won't talk about it. There's so many crazy, crooked shenanigans going on, and this is what they want to do. I mean, our Prez has his lowest ratings ever. He made our last Prez look good. And like I said before, humans, we don't necessarily have to go to Trump right away. I don't know if he's going to be the fix-all, be-all. Because he's pretty old too, and even though he's his back then it was better with him, but what if he's hitting his crazy Biden stage when he gets in this time? And then he still can yell and shout all these crazy things and do the accordion, and then stuff is still fucked up. And then we're all like, oh damn, we got bamboozled by this guy just went old on us. What if he gets old on us right then? We just so quick to jump on the dude. We should observe other candidates fairly and just don't pull the trigger so quick. There might be some other good candidates that have some good things happening. But if all else fails, then break the glass. Break the emergency glass if all else fails, and then you got to vote for him. I guess we have to do it if it happens. Okay. But if we have a choice, if there's a better choice, a non-accordion player, or somebody that don't got to just be all super aggressive, but can still get the job done, then I would say go with it. But I want to know if this is true or not, humans. I've seen this all over a bunch of news channels. I've seen it and the news has been all pushing a bunch of bullshit anyways. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But so I've been seeing it on some articles as well, that we, America, our government shared intel with China about Russia. And then China gave the intel with Russia. They shared it with them. They were like, oh, we got dirt on these guys. And they was like, hey, they got dirt on you. What is it? Look. Here you go. Man, is this true, humans? Because, wow. Wow. I mean, how many more times can we just say this dude lost it? If it's even him, his handlers. Because I don't really think he's pulling. He doesn't look like he's really running things. I mean, when you see him talk, he doesn't really look like there. We had the, excuse me, doesn't that sound familiar? From the Lame of the Union address? When Biden was all over the place. And then how they're going to talk all that shit, a few months ago, or a year, in the beginning of the year, and then they're going to fucking flip-flop and start changing all their minds on everything. Now they want to do this, and now they want to do that after oh man, I don't even want to go there. No, I don't even want to go there when he called the Ukrainians Iranians. I don't want to go there. Did I already go there? I apologize. I didn't really want to go there. No. But did they really share intel with China, and did China give it to Russia? Man. They just let that guy run wild anyways because he doesn't want to join all their little sanctions or they give him all these sanctions and crap. But I don't even know what's really going on between them two. Or all the other leaders. A lot of leaders, they're either getting along or they don't get along. It don't seem like they even get along. It's like they're either controlled, or they all have some kind of agreement going on. It seems like they have China was like the manufacturing area. And back in the day, England used to be like the bank of the globe. And then USA was like the military of the globe. We were like the police of the globe. And and so on and so on. Every section of the world had these jobs. And now it looks like they want us to give everybody different jobs. I don't know if it's a promotion. I don't know if it's a demotion. I don't know if we got in trouble. I don't know what this is. But this is what it, if you look at it on a global scale, there was these different sanctions. England used to be the bank, but I don't think they're the bank anymore. I think China might have took the bank. And now they're trying to move shit around. So that's why I feel like that's what's going on. But they're having trouble, people trying to move around because they might have the money and they don't got the power yet because they're still the military of the globe. Even though they have the more population, they're still the stronger military of the globe. It's interesting to think about. Also kind of probably insane. I don't even know where I come up with these things, but they just come out and I just let them go. That's why they're vents. This is it just got to come out. But, they let the guy run wild and, they talk about the lab leak and everything like that. They say it's been confirmed and things like that. And nobody wants to hold any accountability. And then they talk about this guy doing a really bad job. How he's just running things really bad and whatever's happening. And he did this crappy State of the Union address and lame of the Union address. And I don't even know what these people were cheering for. You saw Pelosi in the background rubbing her knuckles and shit. Probably because her hands were so sore from holding all of her money she made from the fucking insider trading in the stock game. All you got to do is follow her moves and you make money because she gets all the intel, her and her husband. Whatever her husband does, follow him. Whatever she does, follow her. Invest. Even if a little bit you can, it's going to gain. They're making crazy dough and they're allowed to do it. They're actually the company. They're the ones who regulate the people in the stock market. And how do you think they know how the company's going to do? That's why people don't think they should be allowed to be in the market. But while they're still allowed, you should follow them. Just go where they go. Because that's where the money's at. Because they got all the inside. But she started rubbing them knuckles together when my man was talking about some kind of pits of burning pits. It was all crazy. She fixed her denture one time. It was wild. It's bananas. And people were, I couldn't believe a bunch of news channels were saying that he did a good job. I mean, as far as finishing the whole speech or whatever he practiced, he got through it. He did a good job. But I don't think the people that, approved of you or probably were those 81 million people that put you in there, I don't think there's 81 million people that still want you in there. And it's very obvious. But, like I said, the news will not sit here and say anything bad about him at all. If it was the other guy, our last president, they're still blaming shit on him right now. They're like, well, Biden's approval ratings, it's Trump's fault. Climate change is Trump's fault. When, I remember they blamed hurricanes or something like that on Obama once. So I could see it's wild. They're just reaching and reaching and reaching. No, nope, it's your fault. Nope, it's your fault. It's wild that they just point fingers like old young kid stuff we used to do. Like, he started it or he started type stuff. And that's what's going on to the people that run our country. And as a matter of fact, I feel like that's what's going on in the people that run our world. It's just in other countries, they're super aggressive people and their leaders are kind of do something different. Some of them, not all of them. But, they use a crazy different type of fear. It's, I don't want no part of that. But while people didn't work and people were hurting, corporations were not. They made bunches of money. They said the stock market never did better. While we were having a hard time, these people were banking in. Corporations was eating and we was starving. We needed to get something and go to work, and we couldn't even get toilet paper to wipe our ass. But those guys had fucking crazy ass money going into their bank accounts all the damn time. And with this news thing, which I brought up before, how they won't say a bad word about the man who's doing a shitty job running our show. This is our show, and it's really bad show. Like, we can't even change the channel because we live here. And we can't even live here because other places suck. Oh, you can go there for vacation, but that's why it's a vacation, because you leave. You don't fucking stay there, because most of those places you go that are beautiful are fucking, probably a lot of them are in poverty. And you're going over there thinking it's beautiful and like, oh man, this resort is so gorgeous. While other people are struggling, just a few miles outside of where you're staying in that resort. That's why it's a vacation. You leave. We can't just change the channel here. We live here. And it's no disrespect to all those beautiful places, but not all of them are like that. But a lot of places that are, awesome resorts have a lot of poverty in them, in those countries. And it's like and they can't change the channel. And out there, everybody out there in the world, you can't change the channel of the places that we're at, because it's just not that easy. If it was, it would just be the way, as many people would say before. It would just be the fucking way if shit was just that easy. But it's not. But anyways, humans, if this guy can do anything, I don't know what can he do. He always sounds confused. He's falling apart on TV every time. Like I said, we watch the guy. The news is banking on all this fucking fake ass footage. It's fucking bananas. How about the news, like I said, banking on this footage? Let me pull this clip up real quick here. Fucking straight up during war footage, humans. During war footage. During war. Really? Wow.
Get 5 bonus wings for $1 with any handcrafted burger. Oh.
Really, humans? Really? So I would say, oh my gosh, you're fucking crazy. You're bananas. Why would you fucking say some shit like that, right? And I don't know what to say. I don't know how to reply to something like that. Because when you want... Corporations are banking on this war. How many fucking dollar wings they sold for fucking Applebee's? How many fucking you can't out pizza the fucking Hut was going on during the war? And how many fucking soda pops did they sell during that shit? Wow.
Ooh, boy, it's hard to be
wow.
woke. It's hard to be
And that's what I don't like about this news. And they're also sharing, a lot of news channels were trying to get some ratings up, showing old footage from like 2015 and other places, and just old footage recycled from fucking trying to hype shit up before stuff got as bad as what it is. It's wild, and you can't tell what's real and what's not, man. You're seeing all this crazy shit going on in the news. And I pray for all y'all out there, and I hope everything ends safely, whatever is happening, because I don't even want to say what's happening, because you don't know which one you're going to tell if it's real or not. But we do know there's something happening over there, and I hope everybody is safe and that I'm with y'all. For real. And like I said, I don't want to misrepresent anything, because of our news is giving us so many different stories, and I can say this is happening and this is happening from what I saw in this and this, and it would be so, and if it's inaccurate, I would feel so shitty. So I know there's something happening over there, and I feel for everyone, and like I said, I hope there is peace. But I have to carry on, because this president is so, like I said, old and shriveled up and just breaking down before our faces. I mean, every time I look at him, man, I look at his picture, and like I've said this before, he looks like he's in pain, or he looks like he's farting really hard. It looks like he's just pushing that. Look at this, like he's pushing that thing. Like if you look at this image I am sharing, I mean, he looks like he is just either pushing something really hard or smelling something really bad that he already has released. Could you agree with me or not? I'll continue. This image of the same man looks like something came out. He probably let it go because it was probably going to be a fart, but then the fart had company. Would you not agree when you see this image? Something came out. It had company. The foof. The foof always has something. That's why it's make an extra sound. It's not just the air like there's because there's like chunks. There's something there. There's company. You brought friends that weren't invited to the party. And you didn't tell anybody that they were coming. And now they came there and they didn't fucking take their shoes off and they made a fucking mess. And that's what you see when you see his face. Look at it. Just look. Or any sound effect you can put perfectly. Look at it. Now that's the face you see when he's squinting really hard to read his teleprompter, or he's releasing something with some company. I don't really see any other options. Or does he hallucinate mid-speech and he sees something back there when the lights are all flashing on him and he's got to refocus? Look at that vein pop out. It's all, that's the guy running the show. Some say he already did let it go in front of a very important person, but we don't have to go there. But where I am going to go, and where I must go, I have to go here, humans. Me and my wife like to do a date night. We like to do a date night as often as we can. Lately, we've been on a good run, man. We're doing more than often. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Cheers, humans. And cheers to my wife, because they've been a lot of fun, our date nights. But our last one was fun, but it wasn't a good experience. And I'm going to share it with you, humans. And my goodness gracious, it is a good one. It is a doozy. It's a doozy. So strap on your seatbelts because, like I said, here's some more ingredients for that vent blender for sure. So me and my wife, we're on the date night. Having a good time. We see a restaurant, we find out, it's got great ratings, everybody's talking about it, it's got good food, looking, reading all the reviews. And we're like, this is our spot tonight. Let's go, babe. Let's go, honey. Let's go, sure. Or whatever you guys call each other. So, boom, we're off. We're going to this place. We get there and it's crazy packed, hour wait. We're like, no wonder it's so good. This has got to be the spot. Do you want to wait? I don't know. So we decided to put our name in. Look around, see if there's any other options. Okay, we got a backup plan. A little closer to the house. We could substitute with that. We'll leave that place. We'll go Italian. So we're going to go to an Italian restaurant. It happens to be a place where we frequent a lot of times to get some pizzas and stuff like that. But they also have good food, like Italian food as well. So we decide to go to this place. Go inside, no wait at all. So basically, nobody there. It happens to be connected to a facility that's like what you would call a rec center or something like that. There's you could do all kinds of things there, and then there was like an Italian restaurant there. On the top floor, there's like a nice Italian restaurant. Cool little place. No wait at all. It was so empty when we got there, and I'm surprised that it's empty because, like I said, they do have good food. When we get their pizzas, oh my gosh, they're phenomenal pizzas. So we get there, and they say, go ahead and sit where you want. And I'm like, whoosh, I don't know where to go. I look at my wife, where do we go? There's so many choices. Let's get a booth. We get a nice table in the back. And we're chilling, hanging out. All of a sudden, the waitress comes over, very nice, seems to be very nice. Asks for our drinks. We order our drinks. And when she asked me for my drink, I got this weird vibe. I got this weird vibe, humans. I don't know. I played it off. I shook it off. It was weird. It was strange. Like I look up, I make my order, and she was like, what do you want? But when she looked at my wife, she was just like, yes, dear. And she looked over and like she almost gagged and swallowed it. Like I made her throw up in her mouth. Okay. I'll continue. So our drinks come. I already felt the vibe, right? She says, I'll be back when I'll be back. So she goes and she's just talking at these two tables over there, just hanging out. They must be family members. That's fine. So we're sitting there, we're ready to order something, at least an appetizer or something. Lady comes over and she's like, oh, we thought we were going to get to order something. And the lady's like, oh, I just want you to know I'm not ignoring you. And then she goes back over to talk to the people. Meanwhile, our drinks are gone. We just got cups of damn near ice. I got an empty bottle. I'm ready for another beer. I'm sitting here and I'm ready to order some food. And we're going on probably close to a half hour. Yes, drinks are gone. Conversations were going. Moods was great. Now all of a sudden we're looking and we're all talking in the middle of the conversation. We're looking for the lady and nothing's happening. Then the conversation's kind of just like lost its little fizzle, its pizzazz. The topics definitely switched up too, humans. It came to like, where is this lady? So she finally comes back. We get to order our food. So I order my dinner. And my dinner says it comes with garlic bread. Now, like I said, humans, I order pizza from this place for like 20 fucking years. And their garlic bread is fucking phenomenal stuff. Shit. All right? So this is like my first time ever in 20 years like eating in this fucking place. So I get my food and it was fucking, they bring out this bomb ass fucking lasagna. Delicious. Shit was delicious. It was great. My wife's food. Great. Both of our dinners came with garlic bread. Where the fuck is our damn garlic bread? There was no fucking garlic bread. And the lady comes up to me again and she's like, I'm not ignoring y'all. I'll be right back. And she was gone again. But when she would come up to us, she would act like she was hurting with a fucking limp. But when she told us like, oh, I'm not ignoring you, I'll be right back, she fucking skirted off like a fucking Olympian. There was no fucking limp. So I'm like, what's going on here? And where's my fucking garlic bread? So she's like, comes back to our table again. Oh, do you need refills? Oh, hell yeah. I just ate like half my lasagna. My mouth is fucking dry. And I would have been drier with some bomb-ass garlic bread. But I didn't say it like that. I was like, I think my meal came with garlic bread. And she was like, oh, I didn't bring it out? And then my wife was like, no, you didn't. And she was like, oh, I'll be right back. So we're like, oh, yeah, because that garlic bread is the fucking bomb. Because we've ordered this shit for a long time. And here we come. She comes with a fucking plate. It's all wrapped in a fucking towel and shit. Like the fucking, you know, like the bomb-ass bread you would see like at other restaurants where they wrap that shit up and keep it warm. So then we open the shit up. And it was not no fucking garlic bread. What the fuck? It was not no damn garlic bread. It was a fucking sub bun with sesame seed on top. They fucking put butter and Parmesan in this fucking sub bun. And that was my garlic bread. It didn't even taste like garlic. It was Parmesan and fucking butter on a sub bun with sesame seed. I'm on your side. I love your fucking pizzas and shit. That was not garlic bread. I was pissed off. I was pissed all the way off. So I ate my bomb ass other fucking food. Left that fucking sub shit. Fucking looking like a fucking, like what are you going to give me? A fucking Philly steak? And tell me that's my fucking garlic bread? I would have rather had a Philly steak than that fucking shit because it was a piece of fucking crappy ass fucking warm sub bun. Wasn't no fucking garlic bread. I've been ordering their pizza and garlic bread for a long time, and that wasn't the same shit. So the bill comes. After a long ass time, this lady fucking left us alone. You know, like damn, I was like, psh, and we still didn't even get. Oh man, I didn't want to go there. So I finally get my fucking bill. And I'm like, now she's like, I'll take that whenever you're ready. And then she fucking disappeared again. Humans, I was at this restaurant for almost like 2 hours. Me and my wife were being very patient. So I decided to tell my wife, I'm like, what do you think we should do? She's like, what do you think we should do? Let's just go up and fucking pay. She's like, okay, let's do that. So we grab our jackets, we go up and we go and pay up front. And the lady's like, oh, she's got you? And I'm like, yes. So I get my bill. I pay with my card. I leave the restaurant. I take a copy of my receipt, which I always do because I'm a weirdo. I don't know if everybody does, but I usually do. Because I like to make sure that everything comes out the right way on my statements. And because I don't want anybody getting over on my ass. It's happened before. And it happened fucking again. I looked the next day. I'm getting ready to go to the store. Like I said, we just moved in this house. It's been quite a few months, and I've been working my butt off, and I've been getting little things here and there from the hardware store to get projects done. So I get up in the morning, going to get some more things to finish a project. And I get my jacket on, and I hear the thing crumble in my jacket where my car keys are. So I grab my car keys out, and I'm like, oh, there's my receipt from the restaurant. And I'm like, oh, might as well just check my statements. Open my bank app, look at this shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These humans at this restaurant, which I like, seems to rhyme with Rajias, overcharged my damn debit card like a lot more money. So they automatically decided to fucking tip themselves because I always tip. I always tip very well. I'm very generous when it comes. I can tell when you're busy and you can blow me off or whatever like that. But there was nobody there. It had a weird vibe. Y'all gave me a weird vibe there. And I've been, like I said, a customer for a long time. And they overcharged my card like, oh, you just deserve all that much money on your fucking tip? Almost half my bill? Like, whoa. And like I said, I decided it was the first time in my life where I felt like I did not want to tip them the way they were treating me there. And I was really uncomfortable. I was really upset. So I called my bank, and I even called the restaurant, and I told them what happened. And I was really upset what was going on here. And I called the restaurant. They were fucking douchey about it. They went all douchebag, fucking hung up and did all this fucking whatever the fuck, wham shit. So I was like, wow. They overcharged my card, humans. How dare them? But thankfully, my bank righted the wrong and took care of the situation. I also spoke to the restaurant. They still were stupid rude. And shit was just bananas. And I just wanted to blast them out. I didn't really say their name. I gave a ring. I kind of did because I rhymed with it. But that's what really happened. And if you go to that establishment, that you figure it out, the people that are from my area, and you go there, I would watch your fucking bank statements the next day, even if you tip. Because they might fucking decide to tip themselves more. A lot more. And I don't agree with that. And that's why I wanted to talk about it right here and vent with y'all about that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I would appreciate it if you would hit me with a like, smash that subscription button, turn on your notifications because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.